Let's get started talking about the rock cycle. No, not that kind of a rock cycle. This kind of a rock cycle. We're going to start with magma, which is molten rock in a liquid form. We all know that we find magma underneath the Earth's crust and often in volcanoes. We're very familiar with volcanoes. Once that magma is within a volcano, it is expelled outward in an eruption, whether effusive or explosive. That magma now is outside the volcano and then begins to cool. And then, quite simply, we get our first rock form, igneous rock, which igneous rocks are often magma that has now cooled. Over time, as rocks settle and come into place, these igneous rocks, they might break or be affected by weathering, but ultimately, over time, they will, deposition and become layers of sediment. The rocks formed by these layers of sediment are, of course, sedimentary rocks. These sedimentary rocks can often become under increased pressure. As these layers get further and further down with more layers being put on top of them, they are under more pressure and they might be closer to the heat sources underneath the earth. And so this heat and pressure, it does something to these sedimentary rocks. With all that heat and pressure, it changes them into metamorphic rocks. Metamorphic rocks with continued heat and pressure, a process known as burying, then can also melt and be turned back into magma, which is a familiar place, isn't it? And so, as a cycle, we get to do it all over again.